Hello, it is Saturday, February 17th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a particularly tricky crossword. Hope it's not too tricky. We've already had quite a difficult Thursday this week. I did pop into the Daily Solve Discord chat server, and I did see, at least among those who had solved it, it seemed like they enjoyed it. Didn't seem to suggest it was unbelievably difficult, so hopefully that proves true for myself as well. And this hopefully not unbelievably difficult edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Daily Buzzard, Dre, Casey Brandt, and as always, the indomitable Showmaster. So thank you so much to the four of them. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, so they keep this channel running day in, day out. I'm very grateful to them for that. And if you'd like to support the channel similarly, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the link in the description field. There you'll find all the bonus videos, such as yesterday's weekly mini puzzle pseudo speed solve. I solved the mini puzzles quickly, and you can watch me do so, the last week of them. That's up there for those four, but also all patrons. Thank you to everybody who's a patron of the channel. And thanks as well if you subscribe to the channel on YouTube, if you like the videos, comment on them. Those things are all helpful and appreciated. And finally, there is that Daily Solve Discord chat server I mentioned earlier. You can join that via a description field link, and it's a nice, friendly chat community. All right, so let's get on to today's crossword. This is a collaboration by Spencer Leach and Jem Birch, each of whom has constructed a small handful of puzzles for the New York Times, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shortz. So let's start solving, and we'll see how we get on today with this themeless crossword. All right, okay. We're back to rotationally symmetrical crossword grids here. Good. Well, I don't know, good, but it's normal. Anyway, headache helper. Advil, maybe? It's a medication, a painkiller. Currently. As of isn't really currently. I'm not sure. Well, let's see if I can use Advil for anything else. Your tempting fate. Don't try it. Don't do that. I don't think don't do that is your tempting fate. Your tempting fate is much more specific than don't do that. Goggles that aren't meant to go underwater. Not sure what that's getting at. Lab goggles, or something you'd wear just in a chemistry environment. I don't know. Construction materials named. Oh wait, no, but it would start with V. Advil. VR headset? VR, maybe headsets plural? Could be. I kind of like that with the V. I mean, it just seems very likely. Virtual reality headsets. What about this one? A short word that might predicament. A jam would be a predicament. So what about the J? If then this were a D, which it would have to be if this were, oops. Let's just see if I can keep building on this. Your tempting fate. Oh, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Your tempting fate. There we go. Okay, good. I've had some good early guesses that are paying off for me. I shouldn't jinx it. Cut. To axe something would be, or you could cut a person's job. You could axe it. Important contacts are ins. You could have an in with a particular business or industry or something. Juno Blank, author of The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde. That's Juno Diaz wrote that. And what else did he write? This Is How You Lose Her. Some other books. Playground Comeback. Didn't? Oh no, it's did so. Yeah, classic playground comebacks. These are. This is a sort of a strange mainstay of the crossword, but you could fit any number of possibilities in here. Did so, did not, are so, are not, am so, am not. Any of these different configurations tend to work, so you just need to get them through the crosses. Well, and the length of the clue. Construction materials named after a capital. Oh, I-beams, capital letter. I thought I-beams at first, and then I thought, but it's not a capital city. But no, there's a question mark here. It's a pun. It's named after a capital letter, I guess specifically a capital I in a serif font with the feet at the top and the bottom that the I-beam resembles. Palate cleanser in a multi-course French meal. Sorbet, I think, could be sometimes served as a palate cleanser in a, sort of fancy restaurant, I suppose. And currently, oh boy, it still looks like as of. That's so funny. What is that? But it's not. I mean, it's not sufficient. You'd have to say as of now to mean currently. Going after the big bucks, say, on going after the, in heat. Oh, right. Okay. Big bucks in the sense of, deer. So they're going after the big, you could have female deer going after the big bucks. They're in heat. That's that time of year. Wow. That was a very surprising misdirection there. Okay. So currently, it's as is. In other words, this is the state of affairs as is. This is the state of affairs currently. Okay, that actually is perfectly reasonable, and I just didn't think of it. Position with security. Position with security. Steam something, steal something. Neither of those looks very good with this. A headline. Oh, headliner, the lead artist, a headliner artist, maybe in a festival or something. So what is this? Steadicam? I don't know why that would be. Position with security. Steady job. Oh, right. Okay. I was trying to think of something to do with a security guard or something, but no, it's just a position that is itself secure. It's a steady job. You're not at risk of losing it. It seems, as is currently. See ya could be T2YL. Talk to you later. Goodbye. Major Manhattan thoroughfare, informally Lex, is Lexington Avenue in Manhattan, in New York City. Golly could be Jeepers, I guess. And then a small part of a window is, not sure actually about that one. You'd think it would be very distinctive with that O and X, but I'm not sure. Posters place. A jam? Door jam? Window jam? I don't know why that would be the case. Posters place. A blog. You could post, no, wait, no, that doesn't say. Sorry, that's not what that says. I was, reading it backwards, maybe? No. Yeah, blog, reversed. Don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, posters place. I don't know what this is. Tots, scratches, doodles or scribbles or something? Doodles, maybe? A child could doodle something. So what is the posters place if that's the case? That rhymed. I don't know. Barrel material. Oak. Oak is a common barrel material. Okay, that's good. Doodles may well be correct. Like some shows and bands. You could have a one-man show or a one-man band. There we go. Order that comes with a wide straw. Milk tea or boba or a milkshake or what? I don't know. What. Speed skater Johann Blank Koss, winner of 4 Olympic golds. Oh boy. Middle name of an Olympian. That's not going to be known to me. Makes quiet in a way. Ends? If you end something, you make it quiet, you silence it, you stop it. Makes quiet in a way. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be that. Show with a joke swap segment in brief. I mean, I don't know what joke swap is, but my guess would be SNL, Saturday Night Live, which seems like the sort of show that might have something called joke swap. It's a, sketch comedy show. Okay, source of a foul odor when wool is washed. Tannins, that's not right. I don't know. Creature catcher in gaming. A rake, I don't know. Don't know what this is. What is the posters place? Maybe Doodles is wrong, but no, it's got 2 O's. How could that possibly be wrong? What on earth is this? Posters place. I don't know what is so. Oh, I really wanted it to be blog. I guess it could be if this were steady gig. Position with security, steady gig. I've never heard anyone say steady gig. This could then be what, gee whiz or something? Yeah, golly, gee whiz. That could all work, actually, weirdly. It's weird that it all worked this far with Steady Job and Jeepers. Golly, I'm gonna just try it because I'm so confused by this place for posters thing or whatever the clue was. G whiz blog tots scroll. But then what would this be? Oh, it is. Oh my goodness, it is this. Boo boos. Wow. Oh my, I'm amazed at how cleanly that all worked in the wrong way. That's absolutely astonishing. So tot scratches are boo boos. They're scratches on a knee or something. They're cuts. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, fair enough. I'm glad I saw it now, I guess. It was starting to feel just wrong. Order that comes with a wide straw. Oh, it is boba. It is boba tea. I think it was the first thing I said. Or maybe I said milk tea first and then said boba. But there we go. You'd have a wide straw to suck up the big tapioca balls. Okay, great. So then what about the, okay, no, I don't know this. Makes quiet in a way. Offs, I mean, it's the same idea as ends before. If you off, no, we wouldn't have an FN here. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, never mind. Makes quiet in a way. Oils, like oils a hinge on a door. You stop it from creaking. What is this? Lanamin, lananin, lanolin, lanapin. They all, I mean, all of these sound like, to me anyway, to my uneducated ear, sound like potential chemical compounds or something, which I assume is what this is. Okay, so that's not helpful. Okay, that's not helpful. Oh, Pokeball from Pokemon. There we go. That's what this is. Creature catcher in gaming. Okay, that's what it is. That's unfortunately doesn't help me with it. Maybe it's Olaf or something like that. Olaf or Olav. NBA. Oh, maybe it is Olav because NBA team could be Mavs for Mavericks. So NBA team that shares an arena with the NHL stars familiarly. Well, yeah. I mean, once they got past NBA team, it's not helpful to me because I don't know anything about the Mavs. I just know that there is a team called the Mavericks, and they can be referred to in this manner. So I'm gonna have to say this is Olav and this is lanolin. I mean, or lanolin. I might have heard of this before. I think I just have to assume this is the most plausible name here and move on. And there we have it. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Made a lap, say. I was going to say ate, as in, I don't know, a dog lapping something up or something, but made a lap, say. Oh, sat. Oh, you made a lap with your, body. You sat down. Right, okay, of course. That's very fine. Good. Move laterally, to sidle. If you sidle, you kind of move left and right. You move laterally. And a creepy quality is eeriness. There we go. Good. It's like pixel. So it is pixel, small part of a window. Okay. So it's a window as in a window on a computer, which I was considering as one possibility. I just didn't have any guesses as to what this actually was. I guess actually last time I looked at this, I had the wrong letter here. So no wonder. Chewed out. If you bawled someone out, you kind of yelled at them or castigated them, chewed them out. I think this is right. Maternity ward. Okay, right. Maternity ward staffers informally. I thought this was going to be OB, the official garment fastener of the New York Times crossword, but no. What is it? OBs, obstetricians. There we go. That's what it is. Okay. Tisk in tech speak or is what? Oh, I see what it is. SMH, shaking my head, which has that disappointed, chiding quality of, I don't approve. Okay, floor could be to amaze somebody is to floor them. And most Broadway theaters have two of these aisles, right? So you have this sort of middle seating section and then the two, I don't know, sort of wings and then there are aisles between them. Look within oneself to reflect. If you're self-reflective, you look within yourself, you reflect. Bug that sounds like it was in the air. Flew. Oh, I see. It sounds like it was in the air because it flew around. It's a homophone of FLEW. Oops. And then this is letters on a bow or a bow. What do I think this is? The bow of a ship, USA? Oh, no, USS. United States ship. And that's probably what it is. So then pole, let's just see if that works. Pole used for extending a sail. All right, we have another naval clue. That's funny. So what is this one? Pole used for extending a sail. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, sprit, like a bowsprit? I don't know if that's what that is. I don't know enough about sailing to actually know. Nickname for Times 2023 Person of the Year. T Swizzle, T Shizzle, T. Was it Taylor Swift? Is it TS for Taylor Swift? I have no idea. Let's see. What about this? Traditional wedding dish in southern Italy, hence its literal translation, brides. Oh, ZT. Oh, I didn't know ZT translated to brides. Oh, that's interesting. So anyway, ZT is a pasta. Site of a famous flag raising. Oh, Iwo Jima, the famous photograph of the Marines raising the flag on Iwo Jima. So this does look like T Swizzle, doesn't it? In that kind of Snoop Dogg-esque language, sort of way of ornamenting nouns or verbs. Head for the toilet. Head for the toilet, say. Head. Slang. There we go. Because the head is a slang term for the toilet. So head for the toilet, say, is an example. Say, meaning it's an example of this thing. It's an example of a slang term. That's a clever clue. Okay, some home installations, in brief, ACs, air conditioning units, I guess. And then lays down some ground rolls. So sods, if you sod a lawn or something, you'd be laying down rolls of sod. Handling things is handling things. On top of it? If you say, I'm handling things, I'm on top of it. Oops. And weight, the weight is on you. The onus is on you. The burden of proof, for instance, the onus, the weight. And then southern side dish, pone? That's, yeah, like corn pone. That's definitely something. What is that exactly? Actually not sure, to be honest with you. But I've heard of it. I've heard it referenced. Finished colloquially could be, colloquially. Dunzo, that is a thing that I've heard people say as a colloquial term, a sort of slang term. Let's see if that works with this. Japanese/Italian fusion dish. Sushi something? Italian. Oh, sushi pizza? Oof, that does not sound appealing to me if that's the answer, I have to say. I have not heard of that being, I've not heard of that particular combination. Let's see if it holds. Lead into play. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Lead into plane. I'd want this to be aeroplane or something, AERO, but no, but we wouldn't put an R here. What is this? I don't know. Let's see if sushi is right. Port letters. Maybe sushi is wrong. Fish often served tartare. Oh, well. Ahi can be served tartare. You could have a tuna tartare. What about this one? Pole used for extending. Maybe it is a sprit. Let's look at this one. Not that much. A bit. Okay, this might be right. Oh, port letter. It is. Port letters. USB could have a USB port on your computer. And then lead into plane. Oh, aquaplane. There we go. Not aeroplane, but aquaplane. Very different, but sort of related prefix. So apartment units, square feet. You could measure the floor space of an apartment in square feet, for instance. Cool in old lingo, HEP. So that is an old kind of, sort of additional slang mutation of hip. And then test taking, no-nos. You wouldn't be allowed to have your phone in a test, most likely. And then a grumpy companion, a sneeze? Sneezy? Oh, Sneezy. These are the dwarves from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. There are two of the seven, Grumpy and Sneezy. Okay, there we go. Barbie and Ken, e.g., are toys. They're dolls. And then Estás seguro? Are you sure? Spanish. Okay. Well, there we go. All right, this puzzle's coming together very well. I mean, I might be Yeah, it's funny. I'm finding Friday and Saturday much smoother this week, for me anyway, certainly than I did Thursday. Half and half, if you combine them, you'd make one to add up to a whole. And then, sure, let me deal with this first, though. In a sec or in a few or something like that. Not sure which it'll be, so let's look at this first. Rapper blank cat. Oh, Doja Cat. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, but I've at least seen the name. So what about this then? Dull. Something dull is drab and like communal property. It's ours. It's not yours or mine. It's ours. And then very rough as an experience is a bruising. You could say the Thursday crossword was a bruising experience. It was very rough. And drinks are on me. Bar menu? Oh, yes, it is bar menu. Because the clue is an exclamation point clue, which often means the clue isn't serving as a synonym for the answer or a definition, but rather it's sort of exclaiming something about the answer. So in this case, you sort of imagine that the clue is from the perspective of the thing in question. So, the bar menu is saying or exclaiming, drinks are on me. And so the answer is the bar menu might say that because the drinks are literally listed on it. Chips flavor, you could have barbecue chips maybe. And then defensive football plays informally. Okay, here's another thing I couldn't tell you much about, but I at least have heard of the concept of a quarterback sack. So QB sacks are defensive football plays. Here we have, sure, let me deal with this first though, is in a sec. Okay, so that was the answer there. And then publicity, so to speak, ink. Right, okay, so yeah, if you could say, oh, we got some great ink about our latest release. We got some great publicity. People wrote articles about it. And there we go. That was the Saturday crossword. I found that an incredibly pleasant solve. I found that to flow very nicely. And to be fair, I did have I had a funny opening because I had some very lucky early guesses. Advil was incredibly helpful. Unlocking VR headsets. That did wonders. But then I had a strange situation up here where I had a surprisingly plausible alternative answer for boo-boos as doodles. And and then it was also steady job, right? I forgot it was both of those combined. And they conspired to lead me astray until I eventually realized something was going wrong. I'm really glad I got blog into my head. I think it was weirdly helpful that and I guess totally coincidental, that the incorrect answer I had here, steady job, had a B in it, which made me think of blog, even though it didn't actually fit. But then once it was in my head, I just didn't want to give up on it. So that was, even though I was unlucky with 2 incorrect guesses here, strangely, one of them did point me in the right direction ultimately. So, yeah, all in all, I would say a fortunate solve. And learned some new things. Had not heard of T-Swizzle for, I have to assume, Taylor Swift. Was there anything else I hadn't heard of? Probably. Oh, lanolin. I mean, I might have heard of this. I'm not sure. Sushi pizza sounds revolting, I have to be honest. I do not. I mean, I love sushi and I love pizza. Those are both, foods I would eat basically any time. But the idea of them combined, I find deeply disturbing. Anyway, there we go. That was the Saturday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be back tomorrow with the Sunday crossword, a much larger themed grid, of jumbo proportions. So do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.